So, we find ourselves now at the start of our holiday in the hotel that we are staying in before we get on the plane to go at 7:30 in the morning tomorrow.
Well, we're going at 5:30 in the morning. We're flying at 7:30 in the morning.
So it's just as well that you booked the hotel that is literally right next to the airport. So
look over there.
We literally looks out onto the airport just over there. Oh, that's much better, thank you. And that's literally the airport just over there, and you will see planes just sort of taking off and going sort of up across the sky there. So that's pretty cool. There's actually one going just along there. There we go, just there. So that's quite cool. To get here, we took a pod ride. There are these electric pods that will drive you from the car park to other bits of the car park, like long stay car parks and this hotel here. And that was a little bit of a...
weird, yeah.
That was a little bit of a weird little tour around, wasn't it? I didn't feel safe while doing it, and it was a little bit odd.
I felt safe. I don't feel unsafe. I'm sure they do it 100 times a day.
It was strange though. We named him Doug. So Doug is now our friend, and hopefully we'll be seeing Doug bright and early in the morning tomorrow.
Now of that.
Yeah, it'll be playing over this. So we now are going to order some food to be delivered to our room. Room service and TV and early night.
Oh, boring.
But Disney tomorrow.
Yay!
Yeah! And with a little bit of editing magic, we can travel through time to tomorrow morning right now. Oh, and look at that, just like that, we have made it past security and into the terminal. It is currently 6 in the morning. I didn't realise there was two of those. Didn't realise that there was 2 of those in the day.
And 6 in the morning, so you have to get up at 4.
So it's been a rough one already. I think that we are going to need some stuff to wake us up. Curry, first thing in the morning. Yes, brilliant idea. I'm definitely going to need some coffee before we go any further. But we have made it through. Our flight is at 7:30, which means we're going to be in Paris by about 9:30.
Their time, yeah.
Yes.
Our time, 8:30.
And we'll probably be at our hotel not too long after. So I think the next time that we check in, we're going to be at Hotel New York, which is going to be very exciting. What do you want for breakfast? Curry, okay, alright, cool. And just like that, we have made it to Hotel New York, which is right behind us here. So that actually wasn't too bad. We flew for what was only about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we had to wait and get a train, and the train was only 8 minutes. And then we just walked through Disney Village and got here. So fantastic. So we are going to go and check into our room now, which is going to be pretty easy, hopefully. And if they let us into our room, we'll show you what that's like. And I think we're just going to try and drop our bags and then go. But if they let us check in, we'll probably get changed or do some other bits. But I was thinking, should we do Project Pretend It's Honeymoon? See if we can get an upgrade. We were thinking about this a while ago. We were thinking, like, maybe don't outrightly say it's a honeymoon.
It's like, how do you say you're on your honeymoon without saying I'm on my honeymoon? Seeing if they give us free stuff.
Like, oh yeah, no, it's
I'm
great.
not going to do that.
Oh, we just came from the ceremony. It was really nice.
From the ceremony?
Yeah, I came here straight from the ceremony.
We have a ceremony at 4 in the morning.
Yeah. It's like a really early ceremony. Came straight here.
Weird.
And if anyone outrightly asks if we're on our honeymoon, we just go, well, and then leave it at that, and just see what happens. But yeah, we're gonna go and take a look at Hotel New York, the art of marble, and see what marble stuff we can see. I mean, already we've got Iron Man right there. So, and this is the view that we're looking out on. This is the view from the front of our hotel room. So, pretty exciting stuff. So, I think the next thing we're going to do after checking into the hotel is find coffee, find our way into the parks, and find lunch. And already just in the lobby of Hotel New York, we have these life-size, screen accurate, what I can only assume are also fully functioning Iron Man armors. I'm guessing if you were to like get into one of those, you'd probably like be able to take off, rocket to Disneyland in like no time. Ah, yes! Salute troops! And it's a hidden, I think that counts as a hidden Mickey, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Definitely counts as a hidden Mickey. This is the size of the screen just behind the check-in desk. It's nuts. So to give you guys an idea of what it's like inside of this hotel, it is called the Art of Marvel because there are all of these different styles of artworks from comic covers and different artists and murals that have been set up all sort of throughout the building. This one is possibly my favorite so far. I absolutely love this one. And they've got all of these portraits around the place of different superheroes, all done by different artists, and it's all Marvel related, which is really... Oh, hey Deadpool. Hey, how are you? Oh, hey. So we have just walked through the front gates of Disneyland Paris. We are coming under the arches and we are entering Main Street, and this view right here, which is the Disneyland Paris castle, Sleeping Beauty's castle, and straight out onto Main Street here. Oh, getting ready for Halloween. Already Halloween stuff. Amazing. It has been said that the Disneyland Paris castle is one of the nicest castles out of any Disney park. And I'm actually tempted to agree with that, because I think that just the way it's put together, the height of it, the detailing of it is really, really nice, very unique to it. So, are you excited now that we can see the castle? We're actually here. We're actually here. So we're going to take a couple of photos and I'll get a better shot of the castle in a little bit, but we are also going to head to Main Street Bakery and get ourselves some treats and coffee before we go somewhere fully for lunch. So we have stopped at the Main Street Bakery. Coffee has been procured. For the foreseeable, I am drinking it black, just straight black coffee, so luckily it's quite nice. But we also, more importantly, have the Mickey brioche Nutella creation that they have. What do we think? One bite in? Worth it? Yeah? It's not Nutella. It's not like name brand Nutella, but it's Nutella-esque in its nature. So let's have a try of this. Obviously, this does have a little bit of dairy in it, but hey, you're on holiday. Oh, come on now. Oh, wow. Look at how filled with that is.
It stops there. There's nothing in there.
That is great. This is a giant, like, they say it's a Mickey beignet, but it's closer to like a brioche bun than an actual beignet. But that is sensational. One thing Paris definitely has going for it, more than any other Disney park: coffee and pastries. And that's something I could probably live off of. So, what's your verdict? The first Mickey-shaped food of the holiday. 10 out of 10?
First Mickey shaped food I've ever had.
Really? Surely not.
Can't have ice cream.
That's true. That's true. But, what are we giving this? 10 out of 10?
Well, that bit's empty.
Ah, you had one of the empty ears. It doesn't go all the way into the ears. 9 out of 10 because it doesn't go all the way into the ears. But that is definitely a good start to the day. And it's only like 1 o'clock. So this doesn't count as lunch just yet. But we're going to go and seek out lunch. This
Lunch dessert.
dessert lunch.
No,
Yeah.
breakfast dessert.
Yeah. Let's say that this is brunch. I think that's fair.
I had breakfast at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. That breakfast doesn't count when you eat it that early in the day. So after that sensational start to day 1 with the Mickey hazelnut chocolate beignet thing, which everyone seems to be going mad for. There was a massive queue outside Cable Car Bake Shop just for that. We're walking past the Disneyland Paris castle. Give you guys a better view of this one. Look at this. Now, what makes this castle so spectacular is not just how it's been put together with all of the towering spires and the colors and everything. There's things to note on the side. So these square trees that go up, they're actually musical notes. So if you were to play those, if you imagine the lines going across them, the bars going across them, those are actually musical notes that get played. It is also the only castle in any Disney park that has a dragon underneath it. There is actually a cave underneath the Disney castle here that has a dragon in it. And I remember coming here as a kid and that being one of my favorite parts of the whole park. So we will look at that later on. But this is without doubt one of the most spectacular Disney castles out of any park that there is. So we just had our lunch at Toad Hall. Doesn't sound like the most appetizing of places, but we did have the vegetarian vegan fish and chips. Rating out of 10.
Probably like 9.
It was great. It was probably one of the best £10 Disney meals I think we've ever had. I was quietly blown away by how nice the vegan fish and chips were. It was amazing. So now we're like properly all fueled up for the day, and I'm pretty sure that we're not going to do any big thrill rides for the day just yet, because day full of traveling and then doing Big Thunder Mountain and Hyperspace Mountain. You know the best idea? So I think we're going to keep it to calm rides. So we're going to seek out Pirates of the Caribbean, maybe Phantom Manor as well, and I think we're going to have a little just gentle mosey around the park to get accustomed to it. So let's go see if we can find some pirates after our fish and chips.
Oh.
Just like, it's fitting for pirates, really. So we just did Pirates of the Caribbean. We were sat right at the front. Only got minimally wet. Not as wet as expected. I got dripped on, and Amber didn't get wet at all. Not at all. Not even a little bit.
Yes, I did.
Not
Why are you lying?
Not even a little bit.
I got a wet butt.
Ah, well, yeah, except for that bit. Except for that
Went
bit.
right in the eye. Thank you very much.
Got dripped right in the eye. So we're heading over to Phantom Manor to do that because, again, it's probably one of my favorite rides, actually. I love Haunted Mansion, and Phantom Manor is very unique to this particular park because of the storyline it follows. But I did forget one crucial thing that I meant to do earlier. We needed to check in on what your lounge fly of the day was. Yeah, I know. Spider-Man! So we've got the Spider-Man lounge fly for the day. That's the one for today. So yeah, we're going to see that every single day and see what Loungefly you are wearing for the day.
It's going to be an event because this is the only thing I was able to pack.
Your bag was literally filled with Loungeflies.
3 Loungeflies and nothing else, and my clothes were rolled up into my Loungefly.
It was like Russian nesting dolls of things inside of your bag. There were things wrapped in clothes, wrapped in other things inside of your Loungeflies, inside of the bag. But yeah, it was some interesting packing. You did very, very well considering.
Now I have to iron on holiday, but apart from that, well.
Short, we came all the way to a different country to get away from that. God. The thing we're gonna do is head out of the park back to our hotel for a bit, see if we can check into our hotel room, and we'll take a look at that and see what that's like on the inside. Hopefully we get a Captain America room.
Oh.
Salute! Oh my god, spooky pigeon. It's so spooky. Such a spooky pigeon. So, small fact about Phantom Manor as a ride. It is one of the only versions of Haunted Mansion in any Disney park which is deliberately made from the outside to look dilapidated. As you can see, it's sort of like worn away in parts. That is because they wanted it to be easily recognizable despite language barriers as it being a version of Haunted Mansion. So it's the only one in any Disney park that deliberately looks dilapidated. One of the reasons why I like it so much. And also the storyline of it ties into Big Thunder Mountain, which is right over there as well. So the storyline between Big Thunder Mountain and Phantom Manor are actually linked. True fact. We're gonna go in now. So we just got off of Phantom Manor. You said that was the first time you've ever ridden that.
Yeah, it was.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, it was really good.
It's really good. I love that it's like very similar in the important ways to Haunted Mansion, but also different enough that it's like its own unique ride. And there's so much about it that just looks cool. And this is what I meant from the outside, how it looks dilapidated. It's just such a good ride. Every version of Haunted Mansion just
It is a lot scarier.
delivers. It is.
It's
It
not
is.
like on the other ones, it's almost like you're going into their house and you're friendly and invited to see what they do, kind of. Like, it's
Kind of,
friendlier,
yeah.
Like, oh, you're invited. But on this one, it's none of that.
No, this one is actually slightly sinister. Because there's like the storyline behind it is like the mining town collapsed with everyone in it, and that's the point where you go down into what's left of the town with all of the ghosts there. It's crazy, but it's a really, really good ride. So that one's ticked off the list. I think we might go and do it again at some point though, because the big 3 for Paris, like the 3 that you really definitely want to hit up are Phantom Manor, Big Thunder Mountain, and Space Mountain / Hyperspace Mountain. Because they're the 3 that are like the biggest and best rides that are unique to Disneyland Paris. So we've been in the park for about 4 hours, which is actually not too bad. And I think what we're going to do now is head back to our hotel to check into our hotel room, do some stuff around the hotel before we go for dinner in the Manhattan restaurant? Downtown restaurant in the hotel itself. So I think we're going to gradually work our way out. We may buy some bits and pieces on the way. Maybe some little bits of merch on the way. We'll see what happens to fall into our pockets in exchange for cash along the way. So this is our room here. This is what the floor is like in the carpet. It's amazing. So, oh wow. Oh, this is so fancy. What an amazing hotel. Oh, we got Ant-Man. Oh, our guy. Scott Lang! And a Spider-Man one as well.
Huge. I don't know.
This room is massive. Look at this, like, floor space here. We have an actual sofa. And that is our mirror there. But there's a TV in there. So that is pretty swish. Let's have a look at the bathroom in here. Well, you seem impressed. Oh, look at this. Oh. Whoa, this is very cool. There's sort of a sliding door on the toilet area there. Oh, look at the fancy shower gels. This is very, very nice. This is like one of maybe the most modern hotel rooms I think I've stayed in. So this, as far as rooms go, this is probably one of the neatest and most spacious rooms I think I've ever stayed in. And the floor space here is absolutely crazy. You could kick a football around in this area. It's nuts. And you got a nice little cupboard area over here as well. You've got a decent storage area. We do have an iron, which is good because, you know, we're going to need to iron some things that have been in our luggage. Oh, wow, that's our view from our hotel room, the actual hotel entrance, which is nice, so we can see all of the front of the hotel from here. Pretend we're kind of in actual New York somewhere, looking out onto Central Park. This is really nice. There's a really nice coffee machine here as well, and I'm assuming in this bit there are some pods. Yeah. Look at that, that's really nice. That might get a little bit of use. Ooh, there's a nice lighting system there. And then I guess this is also a light as well. This is like a standing lamp because that matches those. There's plugs and light switches everywhere, which is really useful. Ooh! Signature water. That's how you know you're staying somewhere nice. I think I might. I know, very nice. So, that is the room that we are staying in. It's very, very nice. I think this is going to be very comfortable. I'm going to give the bed a quick test. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this'll do. This'll do nicely. What do you think, Amber? Are you impressed by this?
I am impressed, actually.
Yeah? I mean, you booked it, so thank you. Clever you, really. Yeah.
I am impressed, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Because I know even when you go on like a Disney cruise and it costs £3,000 and it's a tiny, like, small room.
But this is really big. Lots
I'm
of
impressed.
comfortable space. I don't think we're going to feel tight on space anytime soon.
No.
But we're going to check out the rest of the room, check out some more of the hotel, and head down to dinner a little later. So we are about to be heading to our restaurant. We decided that we would take a little bit of a break in our hotel room, and because we're operating on basically 4 hours of sleep and done a day in a theme park as well. So maybe less than 4 hours, I don't know. And we've been traveling all day today. So we decided to take a little bit of a break. But we do have a booking at which one?
Downtown.
Downtown restaurant in about 20 minutes. But we're just having a look around the hotel first. We've got a really nice view from our window out, especially at night, which is nice. But we're in one part of the Art of Marvel Hotel New York, Jack Kirby Gallery, and all of these comic covers are ones that have been done by Jack Kirby, and they've been put up on the wall, like in his honor, and these are all really famous comic covers. And there's just so many of them, all over the place, all honoring the work of Jack Kirby. And this is just amazing to look at. It's just the... It's not just that this is a Marvel-themed hotel. It's actually artwork as well. Every part of the hotel has something along the lines of like an art gallery to it. And it doesn't seem like it's a themed place. It seems like every part that you're going to is something new to look at and take in and absorb as far as artwork goes. And it's just really, really nice to walk around and look at. That being said, the superhero station, which is where you go to meet all of the superheroes. So it is a little bit that you meet superheroes as well, and yes, we've already booked to go and do that, so you have that to look forward to as well. But yeah, this is amazing, and some of this artwork over here is just like this is some of the stuff that I just come and
They got fancy mocktails.
They've got fancy mocktails in here. The Empire State Lounge has fancy mocktails, so we might take a look at that later. But yes, stay tuned for a later video where we will be going to Superhero Station, meeting us some superheroes. So, that was a really, really nice meal at the downtown restaurant. It was all buffet style, which was really good because you could just go and have whatever you wanted. And I've got to be honest, for some people that are visiting Disney that are vegetarian and for the most part dairy free, I felt like there was quite a lot of spread.
Yeah, there was loads of stuff. I had loads of different stuff, like noodles, different veggies, loads of different salads, different potatoes, and yeah, loads of stuff, loads.
Yeah, so it's mostly sort of Italian and American. Chinese and American sort of offerings in different stations. There's salads and everything like that.
They have like little burgers and you can have soups and
yeah, you can have like a mixture of pretty much anything, and you know, I didn't feel like I was left wanting for anything, which was really good. The highlight was the desserts, which even though there wasn't a whole lot that was dairy free that you could have, I was a little bit cheeky.
No, I had...
You had...
Oh, I could have two things. But they were both nice.
Both of the ones that you had that were dairy free were really good. And there were also some macarons that were like, are these dairy free? Are they not?
Well, they're not dairy free, but I had them anyway.
Yeah.
Because they were like that big.
Yeah, they're only little, but they were Hulk macarons. And we did have, well, I had, a Groot chocolate mousse, a Thor's hammer cake, a Captain America panna cotta, all of which were really, really good. So, yeah, that was a lot on offer.
Yeah,
but we are back at our room now, and it is late, considering that we were...
11 o'clock.
Considering that we were up at about 4:30, it's been a long day, and I think we're just going to get ready for the next day. So, yeah, an eventful first day, considering that we haven't travelled all the way to Florida for it this time. We've only come to Paris. We managed to squeeze quite a lot in, but I think we've done pretty well. I think we can keep this going. 3 more days! 3 more days of it! Yes! Don't worry, we'll walk off all of those desserts tomorrow.
We've already walked off.